can't do black coffee. Good morning. What the fuck is going on, everybody? And by everybody, I mean the 12 people who are subscribed to this channel. It's been a while. If you are actually someone who actually enjoyed watching these vlogs, then I am sorry that I've been away for so long. I just felt like I always needed a topic to talk about, something to talk about. And lots of times I don't have that much to talk about. I don't have a very interesting... I'm not going to say I don't have interesting life, because then you wouldn't watch it if you didn't think it was interesting. But I don't have that much to talk about. I'm not a big talker to begin with. Ask my girlfriend. She fucking hates that at the time I'm not talking. That's just how I was growing up. I was just a quiet guy, a quiet kid, a quiet boy. I've been thinking recently, maybe I don't need to have a specific topic to talk about. Maybe I can just bring you around with me on my everyday life, which, isn't the coolest like some other vloggers out there. I'm not flying around the world. I'm not driving expensive cars. I don't live in a giant mansion. I don't live in California. I don't do pranks on people. I don't do tutorials to show you how to get better, because I pretty much suck at everything. Speaking of things I suck at, I made a short film the other day.
You're late again. I'm never late.
You could, if you're interested, you can check it out at youtube.com/digitaldilemma-films. That's where all my filmmaking stuff is. That's better. Switch to the 10 to 18 millimeter. I love this lens. I wish I would have bought I've had this camera for like 5 years, 6 years. No, 8 years. When did the T3i come out? I got this camera when it came out, and I've been using the stock lens for all of those years. My girlfriend bought me a 50 millimeter like the first year I had it, second year I had it. But I've just been using the stock lens and the 50 mil. And I recently just bought this 10 millimeter. Fantastic. Let me tell, if you are new to filmmaking, let me give you some tips. One, you could buy a cheap ass camera. It's all good. Invest in some lenses, because they make the difference. This lens looks a hell of a lot better than the stock lens. Also, invest in some lights. I have a tiny LED light on top of here. It is one of these. This is a newer LED light, 60 watt maybe, I think. Cost $30 on Amazon. It came with these teeny tripods for it, and it is fantastic. So yes, invest in a camera, or no, you have a camera. Invest in some lenses, invest in some lights. Preferably LED lights, because you don't know how many times. There have been multiple times when I've been on a film shoot and I'm limited to length of cord and maybe an extension cord, and also location of outlets. We shot at a bar once, and the only thing we could unplug was an arcade game over in the corner, but we weren't allowed to use any other outlets. I did not like the scene. I did not get to light the scene how I wanted it. Also, invest in somebody who knows how to light scenes, because I don't know how to light for shit. So, like I was saying, I made the short film the other day, which I have been trying to make for the past few weeks. People kept calling out. Intro to filmmaking tip. Try to work with people who are as passionate about it as you, because they won't cancel last minute. Intro to filmmaking tip. Say yes when you meet other people and they want you to work on their projects, because then in the future, you gotta make them connections. That's something I wish I did, back when I used to hang out with a bunch of people. Now I don't have any connections, and I sit here waiting for someone to call me up and be like, hey man, making a film, you wanna work? Yes, please. The winner of the short I just made, his name is Chris, and he actually hit me up the other day. Said like, yo, I'm working on this little short. Wondering if you are interested in doing some voiceover for it. Nowadays, I don't really like to act. If you go back to my filmmaking page, you'll find a 10-episode web series called Elseworlds, about 3 guys who work in a comic shop. I acted in every episode. I used to act in a bunch of stuff I made back in the past. I don't really like to act anymore. But he's a cool guy. He helped me out. I'm going to help him out. He needs someone to do some voice acting for it, so I'll do it. He sent me the script. I read it yesterday morning. It wasn't bad. It was all right. I asked him, I was like, is it cool if I change some things around and stuff? He was like, go for it. Intro to filmmaking tip. Don't be afraid to give your actors or anyone you're working with some leeway. Let them put their spin on things, you know? Don't be stuck in being like, no, I wrote this, say those words, do it like this, do it like that, you know? This is how I want the character. Let people make things their own decisions. This is something I'm going to talk about to you guys after reading what he sent me is learn script format, all right? I read what he sent me and it wasn't in script format. It was just dialogue transitions. And I mean, it wasn't hard to be like, which one's dialogue, which, you know? But it's just, when I was reading it, I was like, all right, read, cut to a fade. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's not dialogue, okay. If you don't know the script format, go online, read some scripts. That's the best way to learn how to write in script format. Not how to write, but beginner filmmaking tip. Don't go out and spend $100 on script writing format software. Go to Celtics.com. It's free. Also, if you're writing a screenplay, you don't really need to write in like this is what he sent me. It would have dialogue inside, like cut to girl's face, cut to a shot of a car, cut to a shot of a this. You don't have to write that in there. I just want to know the story of what's going on. That's all. That's all you want to tell people. There's a reason scripts are written the way they're written, so they can be read quickly. Especially in Hollywood, you know, you're an agent, you're a manager, you're an actor. Your job is to read, you know, maybe 10 scripts a day. You know, you can't be spending hours and hours on one script. So that is what we'll be doing today. I'll be setting up my audio gear, and I'm going to record this dialogue for him, and I'm going to bring you guys along the way. There's my cat Hiccup and a messy ass table. Alright, so the sun's starting to come out more. I'm starting to get more light in here. I took off the lights off the top of the camera and I've replaced it with the microphone, so it probably sounds a hell of a lot better. Invest in a microphone. You can people will give you a pass on crappy looking video, alright? But crappy sounding audio. So right now I have on top of this the Rode VideoMic Go. It's a cheaper version of the Rode VideoMic. It doesn't run on external batteries. It runs, it takes power from the camera itself. This is my audio setup where I'll be recording the voiceover for Chris's short film. Pretty sure this flashing means that my battery is dying, so just place that on there. Beginner filmmaker tip. Let me turn this way. Don't shoot against the light. Now you can't see the subject's face unless I had like a fill light here or something. Remember, you don't have to have the best equipment to make good stuff. It's the equipment doesn't make the filmmaker, all right? The filmmaker can take what he's got and make something good out of it. I used to shoot stuff on a Kodak point and shoot. I shot things like that. I shot on the first iPhone Touch that had a camera. I've shot stuff on that, and that looked abysmal, but I shot some decent shit, you know? All right, we're going to now record some dialogue. I'm gonna tighten that up as well.